Breeze Nation, what is good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. A very irritated Pat the Designer. This dang TV is pissing me off. Anyway, bro, you got to pair the remote, bro. What does that mean, bro? Pair the remote with the TV, bro.
It was in your head. It wasn't even there.
I'm standing there. I can turn the TV on. I can move the controls right. You need to pair your remote. I'm finna punch the TV, bro. But I ain't got that much money yet. Hey, we got a lot to get into on today's episode as the Chicago Bears coaching staff has begun the poaching process. That is the tough part of when you are a good coaching staff. That is the tough part of when you have success in the NFL, is you start to lose some very important pieces, and one name has come down already. Eric Bieniemy being rehired as the offensive coordinator of the Kansas City Chiefs. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do.
Come on. Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
You heard what she said.
Y'all heard what Sue Young said. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Me and the pettiest man alive, P Kid in the building. Kid, how you feeling, my boy?
It's a sad day in Chicago, man.
Yeah.
Sad day. I just posted like a little short on my page. I was like, I just wanted one season where like this whole group just stayed together, just one more season, and then you know, give us enough time. Don't Detroit us, and we got Detroited already.
Yeah, listen, that's how it goes. Now, you do get to keep the big pieces no matter what, right? I'll tell you what, Dennis Allen ain't becoming a head coach anytime soon. So you got that going for you. And, of course, you got Ben Johnson, who's not going anywhere. That makes it a little bit easier. You see that he is the one that put this staff together, had a lot of help, and not a lot of egos. And you see the success that you had in that situation. Hopefully, you are able to find somebody to take over that running backs coach's job. And what I love about Ben is that this is what he wants. This is exactly how you know you're doing your job the right way, when people go out there and they do get other jobs. Now, I do find it interesting that, they go back and get Eric Bieniemy. They wanted that old thing back. Eric Bieniemy was somebody who I said would get back into the head coaching cycles for sure. And this is the first step in you doing that. He goes over there to become the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. I do think that that's going to be a job that he succeeds in. Why? Because Big Daddy Andy over there. Doesn't make it hard. I mean,
and Mahomes. Let's not forget Mahomes is over there too.
Yeah. Definitely makes it a little bit easy. And you just got to work with a guy like Caleb Williams all season. So you get the opportunity for Eric Bieniemy to go back to a situation where he's very familiar, in a city where he's very familiar, where they've done a lot of winning. And I would tell you this, like that. Did Matt Nagy get hired? I just thought about that. Because Matt Nagy was the OC. Did Matt Nagy get hired somewhere? Is it a guarantee that he's not coming back?
Jesus Christ, you're right. He's not is Andy Reid stepping down? Andy Reid was rumored to step down, but he ain't stepped down yet.
Eric Bieniemy, Chiefs reportedly reach agreement, expected to reach amid Nagy coaching. No, so I guess Matt Nagy is just definitely going somewhere. That poor team. So there's already that. But I ain't never seen the OC hired before the old OC got a job, bro. He better hope he got a job, dog.
He gonna be unemployed come next week.
Hey, Nag, you got a job? Yeah, I'm good, man. You got a source on that? Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. No, Matt Nagy is supposed to be taking the Titans job.
I have seen Titans, but I mean, they're still interviewing people. So like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if there's a guarantee yet, but KC, you know how they move. They are very quick with it. The one thing that I will say though, it's going to be sad to see Eric Bieniemy go. As far as a Bears standpoint on this, I mean, he made DeAndre Swift likable in a lot of Bears fans' eyes who had a lot of questions on Swift. I think you saw the difference in how Swifty ran the hardest in my mind of his career. And hopefully, that continues over the next couple of seasons here. Swifty's still under contract next year. And so that mindset that Bieniemy instilled in him and a guy like Kyle Monangai, you hope that continues to move forward, but different coach, different voice probably coming in the building, although still that Ben Johnson mindset in there. I think that does have an effect because listen, like Bieniemy was the star of camp, and a lot of people thought it was for the sound bites, but no, it's for him doing things that we saw work really, really effectively here in Chicago. Him as a running backs coach in this city, he was absolutely phenomenal. Probably one of the best that we've had in this city, being able to get 2 running backs over 750 yards. And I believe both over 5 touchdowns this season. So like that is a really impressive job that he did. I remember early on in camp, he's telling Kyle Manut, guy, you running like an old A man. I mean, like those are things that in training camp you saw him establish, and it is going to be a blow to the Bears a little bit here. I don't think it's a massive blow, like, oh my God, how could we ever replace him? But just that mindset that Bieniemy brought, that 4.5 between the tackles, I thought you saw some really good things in his time here in Chicago.
I agree, and I think I issue some caution because we don't know how big of a blow it is until the season starts, until we actually get back into it. But what we have seen from Eric is, hey, Kyle Manunga, what 7th rounder,
yeah,
turn him into a stud. Our run game was a prominent feature in our offense. We weren't winning in spite of, we were winning because of it in many ways. They helped us put in good positions, and that comes from good coaching. Also helping, you said Swift couldn't find the gap to save his life. Looked like he found the gaps this season. Yeah. Eric Bieniemy, right? So hopefully, that this translates into all of this translates to Ben Johnson being able to identify talent, which it's kind of hard to say he identified talent. Eric Bieniemy's been a head coach. He's been a running back coach before. He's actually had a well-revered and highly respected career.
Very good at it,
so
yeah.
Hopefully he can replace that. But at the same time, we also come to that crossroad where you mentioned earlier, your favorite Bear might not be your favorite Bear might not be on this team next year.
Well, that is the big conversation now, right? I mean, we've talked about a lot of people. I mean, heck, right now my favorite Bear is Al Harris. That's the one that's got me puckering. I'm scared. Yeah. I do not want to lose Al Harris to a possible DC job. And I mean, like when you talk about coaching staff and stuff like that, like, there's some good names on this staff that may not be here. I think Antoine Randall is probably a safe bet to continue to be here for a little while. He's an assistant head coach, so if he were to open something up, the Bears would basically have to give him permission to leave, which I don't think Ben Johnson would be against. But it is one of those situations right now where you're looking around the room, and right now my favorite Bears are all on this coaching staff. Bieniemy is the first one to go. Are there more? Could you see a guy like Al Harris as the DC in Dallas, where he just came from, knows the system, has worked with Shoddy, understands the dynamic of working down there? Like there's real names on this list that could be gone as well. And here's the thing. That takes player development. That takes player evaluation. That takes pieces with you. Eric Bieniemy is one of the reasons you have Kyle Manunga. Make no mistake about it.
Make no mistake about
it. Like that is a good get by Ryan Poles, and you put the feather in his cap. But Eric Bieniemy is the one that was like, I found a maniac. We just got to get him as late as we can. Find a way to bring that young man in. Like Al Harris brings in Deshaun Wright. Al Harris goes out and gets Zay Frazier. Those are the things that you lose at times when you lose a coach like that.
And you know what? I made a statement earlier on different video of how this coaching carousel could leave us, kind of let us fly under the radar. It's actually quite the opposite, and I put real thought into it. This coaching carousel, when individuals getting the opportunity to get either their first head coaching job or being in a whole different organization, they could be looking for, hey, who's the best guys that's really making things move and shake right now? And no other team has been more exciting than the Chicago Bears this year.
Yeah.
So we're, this whole staff is top of everyone's list. I mean, we've already seen, from the management side, Ian Cunningham being, poached in several different ways. I think did that actually?
I gotta see it. You know what I mean? I feel like we've been having this conversation for 4 years at this point.
Yeah, but I think it's grown some legs now because I mean,
he was top 2 in Jacksonville last time. It had legs. It's just, here's my thing. Does he want to leave? Now, the very different scenario, and you're not wrong in this. This is the first time you're leaving after winning and having clear-cut pieces that you found in the draft. Yep. Right? Like, I mean, listen, like coming off of last year, you felt great about Caleb. I like Rome. I don't know. Like yesterday didn't leave me feeling sunshine and rainbows about going Rome over verse. Yeah, I mean, Darnell Wright had that day versus Jalen Carter where I went, obvious, had to make the bid. Let's go, baby. Great job. Woo! I was nervous on that one. Yeah, that didn't feel like you made the right choice there. But hopefully, down the line that could change drastically, and let's hope that it does. But
hey, maybe he would have maybe he would have flattened out that route. I couldn't let that pass. Anyway,
hey, but probably had the same amount of chance to catch it.
Oh man.
Nah, man. Listen, I think it's the Cunningham one is interesting as well. Things to watch for the offseason. There's going to be a lot of change on this team. That's why it sucks that you lost yesterday. And maybe you would have gone to Seattle and got your heads kicked in. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. If you beat that LA Rams defense, I feel like you can compete versus Seattle. Now Seattle is much better defensively because they have DBs on that team, but like
them boys hit.
Yeah, it might have got ugly. It might have got ugly.
It look like a minor league team.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. What if the Rams go in there and just get the doors blown off, and we just sitting here just like, good week to lose, wasn't it? It's a crazy good week to lose.
There's only two teams I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see Rams in the dome, and I didn't want to see Seattle. Period.
But you know what? We say that, but we also didn't think we were going to get pressure on Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford ended up getting sacked 3 times, didn't throw a single touchdown. I tell you this, you hit Sam Darnold like you hit Matthew Stafford, you win that game. Sam Darnold don't bounce back from them hits.
You hit, but they hit back though. Like Seattle hits back.
Yeah, but Caleb can get out. Caleb can get out the way of the hit. That's the thing. Caleb can get. Now he might have thrown some picks. It was a rough interception.
That game,
it was a rough interception day for him. But like, you're not having a conversation about Caleb standing there like a statue, like Sam Darnold and Matt Stafford are. It's a different world, right? Like, I think that's my point in all of it is it's tough because you'll never see this group of guys get together again. This will never happen again. Welcome to the NFL. You do not return a team that is the same. And it's right, like the NBA, you kind of can. Baseball, for the most part, right? Like you lose a couple of pieces here and there, but for the most part, if you're a winning organization, you keep your team together, right? That Dodgers locker room looks really similar to what it looked like in the World Series. You just added in Kyle Tucker and lost a couple of pieces at the bottom. Like, football is the one where you will never work with most of these people the next year again, because when you're good, you lose it. When you're good, they take it. And the best organizations are able to overcome that. That's where, to me, this Chicago Bears organization really has to step up this offseason.
Ben Johnson actually alluded to that when he was asked, I think it was Courtney, but he was asked, hey, do you carry this momentum into the next season? He was like, well, no, because it's not the same at all. It's not the same group of people, things of that nature. So Ben was already, even after that loss, already knew that there was going to be some turnover and some change. I'm happy to hear on the flip side of this that he was already mentally prepared for that. He was already knew with that in mind that, hey, no matter what, and like you said, it is football, but most of us typically forget that part. Most of us typically forget that with success comes this type of turnover, or even with you lose, you definitely getting a turnover. So I'm happy to see that Eric Bieniemy is getting his opportunity again. I do think that he's deserving, and I'm happy to see that we've put together a core of individuals who are highly sought after. That lets us know that we made the right decisions at those spots, and hopefully we can replicate that.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, right? Like when you talk about it, it sucks not winning the Super Bowl, right? But you made the right choices on the right coaches.
Mm-hmm.
You made the right call on the right coaches. You know what I mean? Like that to me, I think is it shows you that your process is right. And that's very important for this team overall. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Most of you have not done so. Subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. A couple of super chats that we have in the building. Dan Tanner with the super chat said, "What up, fellas? We had a legendary season. We got way more than we expected this year. Hashtag bear down." Yeah, let's see if we can do it again next year. Yeah, I mean, like, I love it. I love everything that this season was. I love the magic that this season had. I still don't know how Caleb threw that ball.
Bro, I've watched that play.
Don't make sense,
so
bro.
many times.
I said it last night on the post-game show, and I seen a lot of people taking it and not crediting it. Bro, he the Steph Curry of the NFL. He's the only quarterback where you go, that's a bad throw. Okay. I still got to post this clip. I just been running so much today, man. It been a rough day. My TV didn't work. I don't know what's going on with that. They had a couple of interviews canceled, man. It was a rough day. I came home. Wife was sick. Yeah, I mean, baby got on 2 pairs of pants. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm trying to figure it out. Shoes ain't on the right feet. She might have dyslexia. We got to check in on her. Yeah, I mean, like, it's some things going on.
Oh, kids being kids, dog. It happens.
I come upstairs. And you don't fall asleep on kids. Yeah, I mean, I fall asleep. I come upstairs. Anna and Elsa getting their hair did in the shower. I'm like, what's going on? How'd you reach the shower? What's happening?
The best thing is you got dogs and they're very protective. Nothing bad was going to happen.
No, I knew she was going to like be alive at the end of it, but it's just like you come upstairs and it's like that scene in Daddy Daycare where you looked away and it was like, what the? Oh, God. No, man, but I don't even know what sent me down that tangent.
You said it was a rough. You were talking about a clip that you got to post.
Oh, I still got to post the clip of me reacting to the Caleb Williams touchdown. Because I literally go, as he's running backwards and does the turnaround throw, I literally say in the clip, "Dang, season. Oh my God. Oh my God." Right, bro. I swear to God. It's one of the.
I thought the season, that ball was in the air. I'm like, well, there that go.
Bro, I literally say season over. And before I get the R out, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then you know how that game go.
You know what gets me about that play, bro? Hearing him break it down. He said, I saw him in the corner one-on-one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm looking at the play. I'm like, when did he get a chance to see him? Like, he wasn't one-on-one initially. So when did he get a chance to see him? And then now he's doing a little, ballerina spin there. And he's walking his joint. Maybe ballerina spin is a brag because they talk about his nails. Not ballerina spin. He does a spin.
It is a ballerina spin. I mean, it's a pirouette.
Yeah, it is.
That's a little pirouette. That's a ballerina spin.
But and I hate to use this comparison. There's only 2 other people I've seen make that throw.
I've never seen nobody make that throw.
Green Bay.
Nobody's made that throw. You ain't never seen Aaron Rodgers make that throw. You ain't never seen Brett Favre make that throw.
Brett Favre has
absolutely
not the end zone passes.
Not
50 yards.
He's
not
made
50 yards.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's made the I'm falling away, throw it up as I'm getting hit throw, but not a turnaround, fade away, jay it in your face. He shot that like Kevin Garnett.
No, not that. You're right. You're right on the spin. The spin is what do it for you.
Fam, listen.
The man,
Caleb is kind of
he has arm strength out of this world.
Bro, Caleb is kind of becoming like, and listen, you got to get accurate, you got to get right because this don't last forever, 100%. But it's kind of becoming like, are we gonna have to change what we think about quarterbacks when we look at him? Are we gonna have to change the evaluation when we look at him? Because it don't make sense. Like, even as Bears fans, we can say, I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's fine. I think he needs to adjust the feet. Yada, yada. There's things that he can improve on to become a better quarterback, which might be terrifying and very good for Chicago. But it don't make sense. And the only time I felt this is when Stephen Curry first was in, what was that, New York? And he was just like, I'm going to just keep shooting deeper. And it's not going to touch the rim. And I just remember waking up that next day going, that didn't make sense. People don't do that. I've never seen nobody do that. And now he's the greatest shooter of all time. And we look at so many of them shots and be like, good shot for him.
I think what's going to happen is people are going to start embracing the fact that some people can naturally do things that are so unorthodox that you can't replicate. It's not going to be a teaching moment where you say, "Oh, we have to coach that out of him." It would be like, why does that work for him, and how does he see the field that way?
Yeah.
How do I let him do what he does, but give him everything else? Because for the longest time, we've had people try to coach what they would consider bad hero ball out of people.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what makes a stud a stud. Maybe that's what happens when you just allow them to be who they are, but build the structure around them and allow them to methodically get better as time progresses.
I'm gonna tell you that.
I don't know.
Don't start coaching other QBs like that. Hey, that's what's wrong with the NBA right now. Somebody told Trae Young that he could shoot like Steph Curry.
Well, see, somebody lied.
Trae Young can't shoot like Steph Curry.
Somebody lied to Trae. See, this is different. Trae Young is smaller than me. Trae Young is smaller than me.
Steph Curry's lying the quarterbacks out here, bro. Let's get back to the topic. Zero Demon with the super chat. He getting us back on track, man. He said, losing EB stinks, but having Hafley leave the division is fantastic. Well, listen, that is an organization that has been able to bring new pieces in and replicate it. You have to do what they've been able to do. Mm-hmm. I don't know what. Listen, am I glad that we don't have to face Hafley anymore? Sure. I mean, we beat them twice.
It doesn't matter to me.
So that didn't really change anything. But am I glad that he's not in the division? Maybe. Until somebody walks in and is a phenomenal DC, because Matt LaFleur has been very good at replacing those pieces.
And he still has Michael Parsons coming back.
And you got Michael Parsons. It's not that hard. Now, Matt Eberflus coming to the division would be phenomenal. Little Parsons, little Flus. He's like, "What's up, Crusher? Go Pack, go, baby."
Hey, I think after what happened in Dallas, he's gonna be on the bench for a while.
Yeah, he probably. Hey, he all right. He's still getting his head coaching salary. We paying him, I think, for 2 more years. He's good.
Oh, no. I'm not worried about if he's gonna miss any meals.
Yeah. Shout out to Christopher Roseby. Said, "Thank you for relieving me of seasons of PTSD of losing to the Packers and knowing we're going to lose before the fourth quarter starts." Yeah, it is weird to literally go into a game and just go, down 3 touchdowns. Let's see what happens. Moving forward, getting back on topic a little bit here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page if you have not done so. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Is there anybody that you're keeping your eye on that might be going player or coach?
I gotta see what I'm gonna go player. I gotta see what the Bengals are really gonna do over there. I'm still over there looking at what they got going. Mainly because I do think you're starting to hit that point where organizations are choosing to fire head coaches for things not working out, but somebody's gonna make the move to trade a big name player. I saw some rumors that Lamar Jackson could potentially be on the move. And that's always going to happen, right? Yeah. But it's been so many years of not getting it done, and it's like, hey, you got to start the rebuild eventually. So I'm really keen on that one, because if any team needs to rebuild and kind of retool, it's going to be the Bengals. The Bengals are going to need to figure something out. And my reason for saying that is one of those receivers is going to be a great addition to have. Caleb doesn't have that throw it up, so he's down there somewhere player. DJ Moore is really good. I'm not saying he's not.
I mean, he does. It's coastal level.
Like I said, he doesn't have a receiver to throw it up there. It's
coastal level. We finna see a lot of tight ends, tight end play next year.
That's one. If I'm going to be honest, I would love to see what the AJ Brown situation looks like. I am going receiver. The main reason why I'm going receiver.
You talking about signing a receiver?
Here's the main reason I'm going receiver. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I watched that game again. There's a lot of drops.
There's also not enough passes in my mind to the guys that we could count on in that moment. Maybe something happened. There is not a Luther Burden. There is not enough Colston Love. Not Colston Love did get a lot of targets. I ain't gonna lie. So you got 10 targets. There are a lot of drops. I agree with you. I think that was the youth of your team showing in that moment.
True.
And
I didn't go receiver. Did I solely go receiver with the Bengals? You know who I'm talking about. Dang, his name is right there. He was right. He had like 18 sacks. Not 18 sacks.
Trey Hendrickson.
There you go.
This is tough, and it may sound crazy because we haven't had anything. I don't want Trey no more. Because the exact reason the Bengals was like, we don't want to pay you, happened again. He got hurt again and didn't finish the season.
Well, I mean, he also is on an inferior defensive line. Their defensive line is worse than ours.
Hey man, a
So
better
he's making up
defensive
for a lot
line
of
don't
things.
mean people ain't coming to hit you. Like, listen, you know who I want. I want Max. Max at all costs. Max it out for Max.
I was gonna make my way down there, but I feel like if Lamar Jackson's potentially going to be in those rumors with the Raiders, Max is on that chopping block.
Lamar ain't going no. Lamar finna be with the Ravens for a minute, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very intrigued to see who become the head coach over there. By the way, stop just putting black people with black people. All I saw when Muzz became available, you know who I would love there? Mike Tomlin. What? Now why? Now why? Now why? Why is that? What's going on with that?
Are you trying to say it's reverse racism? What are you trying to do?
Anytime a brother becomes available and you got a actual like hood quarterback, they're like, you know who needs to go down there that gets him, and I think he would get him real well. Mike Tomlin. What the?
Hey, I'm gonna say this after hearing the owner of the Ravens speak. That guy truly is a one of a kind guy. Like he's a truly one of a kind guy.
Hey,
I think Lamar Jackson. He loves Lamar Jackson. He would trade Lamar Jackson.
Hey, bro, a week might be the funniest comment I've ever heard in my life from an owner. They said, if what's his name? If Luke makes that kick, is John Harbaugh still the head coach of the Ravens? He said for a week. Dang.
Bro, that's the wildest thing I heard.
Right.
And nobody really batted an eye after it. Like,
King Booker World said they about to F up the Ravens by giving the job to Nagy.
No, Nagy might actually do good with the Ravens.
Listen, experience is the greatest teacher. And his experience here with the Bears was ultimate success and ultimate failure. And if you can't learn from, he did an interview, by the way, they are doing some phenomenal PR for Matt Nagy because he don't sound better. Like when I heard him talking that interview, I was like, he sound like Matt Nagy. Yeah, nothing's changed. This is not going to go better. But look, maybe it is, right? Maybe he's figured it out. Maybe he's got a little bit more of his system in there, right? Maybe he's going to rely on other people a little bit more. That would be, Nagy's a good enough dude, although he did do Mitch dirty, but he's a good enough dude that I don't want to see him just fail anywhere he go. Flus was a good dude, but Flus was literally just a good dude. He was such a bad coach. Like, it's like, you can't help but fail.
People forget Matt Nagy actually did have a decent scheme, whether we had the personnel or whether he was a good enough coach to actually coach up that personnel to actually execute it. The scheme he had was actually pretty good.
Well, it was a lot of trick plays. But it might have been it might have been that because of the quarterback. Well, Ben Johnson got a lot of plays that just work if you catch the football. But it's to me, like I look at Matt Nagy, kind of what he said. He said, I was trying to do too much and I was trying to overmanage everybody, and it ended up being my downfall. We all been there. Yeah, you know what I mean, you try to do too much, you try to work too hard, and then all of a sudden you're like, this still isn't working. So I think that Matt Nagy probably will have some success somewhere. Hopefully nowhere that we have to see him. And I mean, listen, he wasn't unsuccessful here. Like, he has a winning record.
He has a winning record here. Yes, he does.
So it wasn't the success that we thought it was going to be here in Chicago, and then it kind of all went downhill from there. One person I'm watching for, a couple people I'm watching for. I mean, like, listen, there's going to be a lot of people that aren't here. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna piss y'all off now. Nashawn Wright not coming back. Love you, Shawnee. I think he's a great dude. I think he's a great player. Led the NFL in takeaways. Yeah.
Also led the NFL in getting cooked.
He will not be back. I hope but he will get $19 million though. Shout out to that. I get your bag, but it probably will not be here.
You think he'll get 19?
Trayvon Diggs did. Trayvon Diggs worse than him to me.
First of all, just in case, I know sometimes players actually do or follow this and stuff like that. I hope he gets every dollar.
I hope he get all his bag.
Every dollar.
I just don't believe this is not who I want here or don't want here. I love Shawnee. Like, as a person, he was cool as heck in the locker room all the time. This is just how I feel like the Bears are going to do their job. I don't think Shawnee is back. I don't think that CJGJ is back. I think we saw that in that tweet that he sent out where he was like, Hey, Chicago, thank you for everything. That sounds like a I see y'all on the flip side type you dig. Why? Because I already got my slot corner paid, and he's much better in coverage, and that's Kyler Gordon. Now, is he healthy enough to play? That's a different conversation, and we'll see what kind of ends up happening with that. Yeah. But you got a lot of people, very similar to the coaching situation you're in right now. You got a lot of people paid this year. CJGJ is getting paid. Nashawn Wright is going to get paid. Who else do I think is no longer here? I don't know if I'm where everybody else is on DJ Moore, although the fact that today has come and we haven't heard an injury announced kind of makes me feel like Ben Johnson's not going to be thrilled with what's on the tape. And so we'll see what ends up happening with that. If there is no injury, and no, everybody's banged up, but I mean, if there's something that keeps him from running 100%, that's a tradable route. And it's a tradable route not because you didn't run it 100%. It's a tradable route because in the playoffs wasn't on the same with my quarterback, wasn't on the same page with my quarterback is unacceptable. The quarterback is the book. Whatever his page is should be his page. And for some reason, that has been a constant conversation between Caleb and DJ the entire time. The entire time they've been together. Miscommunication, not on the same page, not making the same play. So if that is the case, we'll find out depending on who's on the trade block. And I'll be real with you. I know he had a solid season. He played well, I thought, in the playoff game for the most part. I thought he did a good job creating some pressure on Matthew Stafford. Did a really good job in the second half versus Green Bay. But I don't know if Montez Sweat is a part of this team next season. I think that might be somebody who you end up moving on from. And I know people are going to say, but you want to pair somebody with Montez Sweat. Yeah, the person you're going to pair somebody with is the person that you draft in the draft. That's who you're going to pair somebody with. I don't think that's going to be Tez. And I think that Tez was solid this year. He's just a number 2. That's a lot of money to pay for a number 2. It's just a lot of money to pay for a number 2.
Who's gonna fill his spot on the team? Who is there somebody on the team that's gonna fill that spot? Or you got
whoever you draft.
Whoever you draft. Okay.
Yeah, it's a young player coming that's gonna be on the edge. Yeah, whoever you draft. And listen, here's the thing now. Like, you're gonna have the opportunity to shape this team. I think this is the reason why, and it's not a personal thing towards anybody on the team. I like most of these months. I think we had a great locker room this year, and I hope that we're able to replicate it next year. That's Matt Eberflus's defense. Outside of a couple of pieces, right? Nashawn Wright, DeMarco Jackson, CJGJ, unfortunately, Dio Dangbo. But that's Flus's defense.
Yeah.
That's not DA's defense. I came into the season going, you don't have a pass rush. Austin Booker was nice, right? We saw some good development out of him throughout the season.
Oh, for sure.
They're going to replace him.
I don't know about that.
They're going to replace him.
Austin Booker put some good tape out there.
He was not good enough, probably in the mind of DA, for him to not go get a guy that fits his system. Austin Booker don't fit his system. He was solid. He was a nice pass rusher. Never really figured it out in the run. Got to put some weight on. Got to put some muscle on. And I told y'all at the beginning of the season, DA don't want to put this mug out there. He sat in a room with me and Tom Thayer and said, I don't like my defensive ends 240. And Austin Booker looked like he having a tough time getting to 250. He's a big dude. He's a tall, lanky defensive end, long arms. It's not the kind of guy that he wants to have at that edge position.
But doesn't his production show that he has the capability? Like, he put some good tape out there.
Think about the type of guys that DA is going after. Trey Hendrickson, Khalil Mack. He went out and got Dio Dangbo that fits that mold, but did not produce at all in that mold.
But you're talking about body type as opposed to production, though. Like, body type I get, and typically you have a certain amount of success with people who fit that mold. But Booker, there are outliers in the NFL, and I think he did a solid enough job with the reps he did get to Warner, like, at least a depth piece.
Listen, I want him here. You know me, I would punt Tory Taylor back to Australia. and it would have drafted Austin Booker in the 4th round.
Right.
Like I wanted Austin Booker. He was the one I found on tape, and I was like, this kid is a dog. Go find a way to get him on your team. But it's not a DA guy. And if you're cool, like he was good. I'm not even gonna say he was bad. He wasn't great in run. He couldn't really set the edge, but he was a solid, like pure pass rusher. That's not what you want as a starting piece.
I don't think a starter. I don't think he's starting yet, but I think that he's integral enough for you to, like, especially going to year 2 with him, to be there. And then
sure,
he could
be on the team. My thing is, I'm saying the draft piece is to replace him as the starter. He might be here. Listen, you got a situational pass rusher. That's a great piece to have. Those are the type of guys that end up with 8 sacks at the end of the year and the snap count look crazy.
Yeah.
You'd be like, he was on the field for 350 snaps. It's like, yeah, but then when he was on there, like, you was like, oh, watch out for him. Like, I think Austin Booker could be that guy. I just don't believe that he's a future starter for this team. When I say replace him, I'm saying, because, I mean, you got him for what, 2 more years under his contract? Well, when I say replace him, I'm saying they're going to look for somebody to take his job when they go into the draft this offseason.
I do know that they're big on creating competition at every position, and so I'm happy about that. I'm happy to see that they're not just committed to certain people because that's their guy or they're just on the team, and they're willing to find the best people for what they're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to Lyndall Goodman for that super chat, by the way. Appreciate you. His question is: the coaching staff like the practice squad, where teams can take who they want and we can't do anything about it? Or can we say no to teams?
So you can say no if guys are going for basically the same job. So if somebody wanted to call Antoine Randall and said, we want you to be our assistant head coach here, Ben Johnson could say no.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the tough part about that. It depends on the situation, depends on the team, depends on what the coach wants to do. Antoine and Ben is boys. So more than likely, Antoine wants to be here. Mm-hmm. And Antoine's from the city. He was talking, he's like, I can drive 40 minutes and see my grandmama. You know what I mean? Like I ain't been around my family in so long. Like I love that feeling. So I think that it would be a different situation for him to be like, yo, I'm ready to get up out of here. Unless he felt like he was going somewhere where he could eventually just slide over and take that job.
Yeah, coach,
I don't even know if he want to be a head coach. So like that, there is that too. But maybe if he does, right, like that would be one where if somebody was like, I want to hire you to be my assistant head coach, Ben could be like, well, you can't interview. That's the only time that works. But usually when that's happening, I feel like that would create a dynamic that you don't want in the building.
It's
right?
Like
you don't want to stop somebody
back
from moving up. Right? Like, so with Declan Doyle would be a great example. Declan Doyle will have to be allowed by Ben Johnson to go be an OC where he can call plays because he's already an offensive coordinator. So unless somebody's willing to make him an assistant head coach that's also the OC, Ben Johnson can veto anybody wanting to come in and just poach Declan Doyle.
Now, to be honest, Ben, you ain't let that man call plays all season. Let that man go.
No, but it's, you know what though? It's the work that you do with the offense when Ben's not in the room. It's the coaching that you get. It's an extension of Ben Johnson. And from what I've heard about it, Declan Doyle did a phenomenal job at that. You don't want to let your right arm go.
Okay, I give you that.
You know what I mean? Like there's if it's, hey, I'm not in the room, but I need you to maintain this. Bet I got you. And you got a guy that can do that. You don't want to let that go. So I think that, you know, like that's a situation where you might see it. But again, you got to talk to Declan and say, hey, listen, do you want to call plays more? Is this an opportunity where you feel like it's stunting your growth? I'm going to be honest with you. You probably can grow more here learning from us. But if you want to go, let me know and then we'll have that conversation. Because what you don't want is, I want to leave. No. Now you just stunted your right arm a little bit. Because you
got some bad
stopping
blood
him from trying to make a decision that he feel like he should be able to make. You don't want to create a bad work environment. So to me, it's I think that it depends on the coach. But to answer your question, it's not like practice squad. Like, unless you're offering a better job, Muzz can't just go and get hired. So hopefully that answers the question. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Somebody asked, I didn't see who it was. It was like, is Kevin Byard back this year? KB has become, and maybe it is intentional, but he has become unexpectedly important to this team. I think that he is a leader that you cannot let out of that defensive room. And he said at the beginning of the season, he's very self-aware. He understands where he's at age-wise. He is coming off a Pro Bowl season. You're going to have to pay that man.
You have to pay that man. You're going to have to pay a lot of people, actually, if you're going to keep
Here's
him.
my question to you, because I don't believe that you can go into a situation where you're trying to fix your defensive line
And pay a bunch of people.
and pay a bunch of DBs.
Yeah.
Who's the DB that ain't back? And it's probably going to have to be somebody that's getting money. Unless KB is literally just like, give me $6 million, I show back up.
Well, here's the free agents, unrestricted free agents on our defense. On the line, we got Williams, Chris Williams, Billings, Domrob, Triton.
I hate to say it, Big Bill go.
Big Bill gone.
Big Bill got too big.
DeMarco Jackson. Let me say the full name. Elijah Hicks at corner. Nashawn Wright, we already said he out of there. Nick McLeod. We got Brisker, Jones, Owens, and Byard. So Jalen is out of here.
You bringing back Quan? He did what we said.
I'm bringing back Quan.
He did exactly what we said in the preseason.
I'm bringing back
Quan. Remember, we were like, we said, how many games does he have to play? And Drew was looking at us crazy. It was like, how many games does he have to play for you to feel like you need to bring him back? And I think I said 85% of the games or something like that.
Yeah.
And Drew was like, let's go 85. That's crazy. That's so many games. Like, it was his job. He played every one.
Yep.
In a year where DBs were dying left and right, he did everything you asked him to do. Can you trust that this wasn't the pop-up season, though? And Quan said it. He said, if they want me, I want y'all.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to be here in Chicago. He wants to be with DA. He wants to continue to build on this defense. But safety is a very replaceable position.
Safety is a very replaceable position.
And Quan's day that he had yesterday in coverage is a very unlikely Quan day. Quan been struggling a little bit in coverage this year. It ain't been pretty.
Well, we know you said right. You know, Nashawn ain't gonna be here.
I don't believe so, because you got. I would assume, and again, are you keeping Al Harris or not? We'll see what ends up happening. I would assume that job goes to Zay Frazier, a guy that we forgot was even on the team. That's your third round pick.
Was on the, I forgot he was on the team
because of, and I still don't know what ended up going down with that, but you know, like he said he's medically cleared, so whatever is happening, and he's gonna be good to go next season.
Now, here's the thing that I want to ask, just because these are 4 big names, got to put it out there. It's 4 potential contract casualties, they say. DeAndre Swift, Cole Kmet, Tremaine Edmonds, Jalen Johnson. Swift is the easiest one to move on from.
Jalen Johnson is the one that I think goes.
$16 million.
Jalen Johnson is the one that I think goes. Because he brings you value to a team still. Not to say Swifty and them don't, but like most teams are gonna look at it and be like, why would I trade you for a running back?
That's a fact.
Like, I can just draft a running back. Like, why would I trade you for an $8 million running back?
I got a pass blocking, good hands tight end, though. I got a big target.
Well, good hands is a stretch. Good hands is crazy. Listen, I love the catch he made. By the way, the Stacey Dales camera angle may be the greatest football clip I've ever seen off a camera phone.
She didn't know what she had going.
She just there, and J-Mac was right next to her.
That's crazy.
And he spotted Stacey, did the bat swing, and that may be the greatest camera phone footage I've ever seen in my life of a football game. But I digress. I think the naked eye doesn't tell you how important Cole is to this offense. And with you losing possibly a left tackle next year.
Yeah, you lost him.
Well, yeah, he's 6 to 12 months. Where we at? We're in January, so 6 months would be June. That would be a very aggressive rehab.
GG's, my boy. I see you in 2027.
July, August, September,
I see you in
October.
2027. Ain't no sense to even rush back.
I mean, it depends on him, right? It depends on who he is as a player. I mean, you're missing all the camp for sure. I say all that to say, right? I'm using Ozzy as an example to say, if you do get Ozzy back or you go with Theo, Cole improved enough as a blocker that I feel like at times, sometimes he'd still be missing, but he improved enough as a blocker in this offense that I feel like that might be somebody that they want, the unsung guy, the guy that goes out there every day and doesn't ask questions, just does his job well. Cole is the dude that's like, I'm just glad to be a Bear.
Yeah.
That's a great dude to have on your team, especially in the locker room. But, right, like you gotta kind of figure out where that dollar amount is. Is that dollar amount with Cole Kmet too high for him to be that dude?
I think you can't move on from Cole if you plan on any moves with DJ. Just simply because I know you have Luther Burden, I know you have all that, but Cole is and has been another safety net for Caleb in these late game situations. I don't think you take away all of those potential threats on the field. So for his blocking ability, his size, the safety net thing, I kind of see like he's going to be here. But again, that's only if you do plan on moving on from DJ Moore or including him in any particular trade talks. Because once that starts to happen, DJ to me seems like the type of guy that's going to say, "Hey, well, you don't want me, I don't want to be here," and that's pretty cool. I can respect it.
Hey, bro, I said this on the Morning Breeze this morning. Breaking news. Oh, that's Halfley. Okay, I'm just making sure that we ain't missed nothing. I said this on the Morning Breeze this morning. The Bears have the NFL version of the point guard center combination that continues to win championships. I don't think we have any idea what next season about to be. As fun as this was, I think you about to see something masterful with Colston Loveland and Caleb Williams. I think you about to see, like
Mahomes and Kelsey.
Listen, I would love that. You know what? I think you about to see that.
Mahomes and Kelsey.
I'm gonna say it, yeah. Now I don't know if it reaches that high of heights, but this era's version of it, right? Because you're right, like Mahomes and Kelsey is I guess Brady and
Brady and Gronk is even better though.
Brady and Gronk is probably Jordan and Pippen. I would say Mahomes and Kelsey is probably Kobe and Shaq. We don't really have modern era point big, do we? Well, no. It don't feel right.
Murray and Jokic.
No, I was gonna say, Murray and Jokic. That feels wrong too, actually. To even just call it, he is a big though. Murray and Jokic, I was gonna say Shea and Chet. It feels like Caleb and it feels wrong. It feels wrong. He don't weigh a lot.
I'm gonna go with Jokic, dog. I'm good.
We can go Murray and Jokic. You could have that for the modern era. And I think that is a dynamic that we look around the NFL often and we say that wins a lot.
What is the next great QB tight end connection in the modern day? Because we could go Elway and Shannon. I go with that.
What you mean?
Like we're using these analogies, right? But when we really boil it down, like we don't want to disrespect and anoint Caleb and Colston too soon. So like comparing him to Brady and all that stuff, it's like, hey, that's the aspiration. But like, what's a really good QB tight end combo?
Could be Elway and Shannon. That's a good one. Elway and Shannon ain't a bad one. I would say.
I was gonna say Lamar and
could
Andrews.
go Rivers and Gates, but I really don't want to be Phillip Rivers.
I was gonna say Lamar and Andrews, but Andrews dropped some passes that's like,
yeah, I don't know about that one. Hey, I tell you this: somebody said Caleb Williams is the new era Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers ain't never complete this many passes in a game winning scenario, bro. Caleb Phillip got as many in one season as Phillip probably got in 10 years of his career, bro.
No. Hey, Phillip had a run of comebacks, dog. I ain't gonna let you do that.
Phillip had a run of interceptions on the one.
He said Joe and Clark, Breeze and Graham. That's a good one.
Ooh, that's
Breeze
a real
and
good
Graham.
one. Although Drew Brees was very accurate.
He's the most
accurate.
He's top 3 in accuracy all time. Huh.
Career? Maybe. That might
career.
be
No,
right.
for real. Drew Brees is one of the most accurate QBs.
No, I know that. It's people completing like ridiculous amounts of passes right now, right? Like Jared Goff is completing 70% of his passes.
Jared Goff ain't got a choice right now.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying, like he's a franchise quarterback for Detroit, and he's completing 70% of his passes. So I think that's a different one. Richard Colby said, Geno Smith and Brock Bowers, you shut your mouth.
Hey, Brock Bowers a dog though, but you trying to say? Yeah, I see what you did there. You son of a gun. Hey, that's pretty good. That's a nice joke. I like.
Let's see, most accurate QB. Drew Brees might be the most accurate quarterback ever.
Hey, dog. Drew Brees led the league in completion percentage 7 seasons. That's during Aaron Rodgers.
Drew Brees finished with a 67% completion percentage. Yeah, he probably the most accurate quarterback ever. Joe Burrow technically has it, but Joe Burrow
got to finish the season. He got to finish more seasons healthy.
He got to finish more seasons. So you're right. Drew Brees is 3. You want to know who's 2?
Aaron Rodgers.
No.
No. Is it Jimmy? No, it's not Jimmy. That's not Jimmy. That's not that list.
Hey.
Who is it?
His name sound like the number that he is.
He lost me.
Tua Tagovailoa.
That don't count. That don't count.
You can't say it. Don't. He played just as many games as Joe Burrow, which is hilarious, by the way. They have both played the same amount of games in the NFL.
Has he really?
Yes. Actually, Tua's played one more. Ooh, Black Rob. That's a great one. Matt Ryan and Tony Gonzalez. But you see how we keep throwing all these mugs out there that made Super Bowls, that were really good in the league for a really, really, really long time? I think that is what Caleb and Colston are about to be.
Yeah.
Caleb and Colston about to get some Sweet Life of Zach and Cody posters. Jimmy Garoppolo is 4. You mentioned Jimmy. You want to know who's 5? This is a nasty list. Now, again, I would assume this is a certain amount of games played. And
it has to be.
Yeah, I mean, like probably over 70 games or something like that, because everybody that's on this list, or over 60 maybe.
Don't tell me, because I looked at this list a while ago. Just give me a clue.
It's a nasty list, and you know what? Hold on. Nah, okay, never mind. It is closer than I thought it would be, though. Arizona.
I lost it. I'm confusing the list. I know I am.
Arizona.
Ain't no way. Ain't Kyler Murray for real?
Yep. Kyler Murray's completion percentage is 67%.
It ain't because of Marvin Harrison Jr.
And his numbers are real close to Joe Burrow's. Kyler Murray is that meme where it's like Joe Burrow shows up and it's like, hey, sweet cheeks, what's going on? It's like, oh, you so cute. Stop playing with me, boy. And then like Kyler Murray comes in real respectable. He's like, hey, I was just wondering if we can get paperwork on, we need HR down here right away. Like, bro, like, it's Kyler Murray. Getting HR called on him, bro. Your top 5 most accurate quarterbacks. Okay, so here is the thing. Minimum 1,500 passing attempts in NFL history is how they have it broken down. Joe Burrow 1. Joe Burrow 1, Tua 2, Drew Brees 3, Jimmy Garoppolo 4, Kyler Murray 5.
Yeah, they need to get those numbers way up, because we got to start weeding out some dudes. I mean, come on, dog. Come on. Stop playing with me.
That's nasty. That's a nasty list.
Nasty top 5, bro.
That's a nasty list. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Make sure that you guys stay tapped in with everything that we got going here on the Breeze. Of course, we'll be live tomorrow morning for the Morning Breeze. What else we got going on? We got something else happening.
Dropping more content in the afternoon.
This Saturday, Derrick Rose retirement night special appearance in the studio. So if you can come through Saturday, pull up to the studio, kid. I'm telling him this right now because we got it all confirmed now. The Chicago Sports Central boys coming through to hang out with us for Derrick Rose retirement night this coming Saturday. So pull up with us, man. We're going to have libations. We're going to have the only thing that matters in Bulls basketball right now on the screen, and we're going to have a good time. That's the bottom line. As always, man.
Same time you all found this out.
It is true. You're not wrong.
Hey, listen.
You're not
Thanks,
wrong.
Pat.
Hey, I gave you a week's heads up.
Thank you for that. It could have been.
Probably should put it in the chat, though.
Yeah.
We're going to have to hang another TV in that room. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us as always. For the pettiest man alive, Mr. P Kid, it is your boy, Pat the Designer. Back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bed down. One love. And, there it is. Peace. Oh, is Jimmy Hoffa talking? What do you say? Comparing this man to Hall of Famers is crazy. Man, not accuracy ain't Hall of Famers. Y'all running backs carried y'all this year. Y'all running backs and O-line carried y'all this year. You know what they carried us to? A win over y'all.
Hey, this man is talking all that trash. The best QB that walked through his doors is the leader in INTs all time by a large margin. Shut up.
Nah, the best quarterback that walked through their doors got a crazy touchdown interception ratio.
I still take Brett over here.
Absolutely not. You smoking.
Hey, I'm joking, dog. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, listen. They got the same amount of Super Bowl week.
Hey, listen. They got the same amount of NFC appearance. Well, Brett don't. But got the same amount of NFC championship appearances as the Bears.
Hey,